Here we go, guys. Sheffield United traveling away to Newcastle here today. Let's see, come on. Kick off is imminent. Newcastle team here today. In goal is Martin Dubravka, Jamal Lascelles and Frederick Fernandez making out the central back. Fullbacks are Danny Rose at the left hand side, Javier Manquillo in the right. Hayden and Jojo Shelby start in midfield, Matt Ritchie, Miguel Almiron and Alex and Maximan pushing forward with Joe Linton as the sole striker. As for Sheffield United, it's the same, almost the same team yet again. Dean Henderson in goal, John Egan, Chris Basham and Jack Robinson making up the defense. Aidan Stevens and George Boddock is the two wing backs. Their midfield consists of John Fleck, Oliver Norwood and Sander Berg. Out front, Ollie McBurney and Billy Sharp is a striking duo for Sheffield United here today. Remember, a win will bring Sheffield United up to 5th in the final Champions League spot thus far. Let's see if Sheffield United can continue their hot run of form. The kick off here, Sheffield United with the ball early on. Back to Henderson. Sheffield United with the all white shorts and socks here today. Earlier free kick here for Sheffield United just outside Newcastle United penalty area. Dubravka making this making the save there, pushing the ball out. Newcastle try to push out here. Sheffield United retain the ball in their own half. Try to play from the back. And now the ball goes back to Dean Henderson. Henderson has been very impressive this season thus far, bringing question that maybe he should be the one in goal for Manchester United instead of David De Gea, who has been struggling quite a bit this season. And here's come Newcastle on the attack. We need the ball back. Here's Joelinton. Finding a life at Newcastle a bit difficult this season, unlike the energetic Saint-Maximin. Big ball forward. No problem for Dubravka there. Newcastle retains the ball possession. Shelby. Oh, long ball forward. Could not find Joelinton there. About 3 minutes in now. Fives, what's wrong with banana? It's healthy, what? It's a source of fruit, what? Fives, where are you watching the game from? About 5 minutes in, Sheffield on the attack. Passing the ball down the lane. Sheffield United winning a free kick just outside Newcastle penalty box. Down the left hand side. I think a lot of Manchester United fans will be hoping for more drop points from Sheffield United ahead of Thursday match at Old Trafford, which promise will be a big one. The battle for 5th, Manchester United versus Sheffield United this Thursday. Although it will be Friday morning here in Malaysia or Taiwan. Earlier pressure from Sheffield United here, getting a corner. Oliver Norwood will take this one as he sends the ball into the box. Dubravka. The ball went straight out of possession, and there will be a Newcastle goal kick there. Robinson was unmarked there, but he just couldn't get it to the ball there, unless it could be big trouble for Newcastle there. Newcastle giving up a lot of space here, defending set piece earlier on. Saint Maximin retrieved the ball, but couldn't play it out. Danny Rose lose it. Sheffield United won it back. Saint Maximin with the ball again, just outside his own penalty box. Seven minutes in. Sheffield United started the brighter side here today. As here they come plotting yet another attack. Try to test Newcastle defense. They still have a chance. Open up. Billy Shaw couldn't get it to that one. Newcastle United defense is giving up a lot of space here in the opening 10 minutes or so. They need to be very, very mindful here. You would imagine they would eventually concede a goal if they continue to play like this. They're just leaving too much space for Sheffield United. Henderson retrieves the ball there. As Sheffield start to build from the back yet again. Sheffield United already got nearly 60% of the ball possession, barely less than 10 minutes into the game. Clear to see they are more of the front foot side here. More space to run into here for Sheffield. Another corner for Sheffield United, won by Bordeaux. Oh. Right idea just over here. Newcastle still trying to find their feet here. About 10 minutes in, flick on. Newcastle here for the chance. Cross look for Jolinton. Nice block out for John Egan. This is what Newcastle looking to play out. Quick counter attack from the front, from back to front. And here is a Newcastle opening corner, a chance, a little bit of scramble there. Danger nowhere. Nice block. Shelby. Switch the play up, try to find Saint Maximin. Find him. What a run. Oh. Good idea from Saint Maximin. They couldn't find anyone within Sheffield United box. Another ball whip in. Newcastle starting to counter attack a bit. Showing some fight here. Newcastle made some very good play in the first few minutes. Giving Sheffield United some things to think about. Newcastle always danger and ready to punch you on the counter attack. Sheffield United here. Bulldog whip it in. Could not find McBurney there. Bulldog sends the ball in again. McBurney. Not enough power there to trouble Dubravka. Newcastle go again. Shelby. Shelby again. Ball in. Could not find Joelinton. Easy ball for Henderson to catch. No, get the ball away cheaply. Almiron. Reaching. Try to test Henderson from distance there, but easy save. A decent save from Henderson to keep Newcastle out. Newcastle leaving a lot of space here in their midfield, but Sheffield United could not capitalize thus far. Some sloppy pass from Oliver Norwood in the opening 12 minutes or so, allowing that Matt Ritchie test from distance. Another look, Ritchie. Good strike, comfortable save for Dean Henderson. Danny Rose on the ball. Newcastle just try to play out from the back yet again. Try to build something out of nothing. Very patient with the ball is Newcastle here. Danny Rose on the ball, charging forward. Almiron, Sam Maximin has been Newcastle's brightest player, more exciting player Newcastle has to offer this season. "15 minutes in, Newcastle started to settle down a bit here. Free kick. In a nice position here, just outside Sheffield United penalty box for Newcastle. Maybe defensive whipping this one in, try to find the big man Joelinton. Shelby gonna take this one. Nice ball in. Comfortable enough for Sheffield United to deal with there. Steven clears it out, but only to a Newcastle throw in. It'd be interesting to see if the Newcastle takeover did indeed take place within the next few days. There has been some heavy rumors about a potential takeover either from the Saudi royal family, or an American buyer. But at the moment, Mike Ashley still remains Newcastle United's owner. You will wonder that if with UEFA relaxing the FFP this season in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, if Newcastle did indeed get taken over by the Saudi royalties, maybe this summer it could be a huge turning point and change of fortune around for the Magpies. You would think that they will the level and the size of their club that Newcastle is in, you expect they will have the ambition to at least have the season that Sheffield United have had thus far. Battling for a spot in Europe, maybe even challenging for a Champions League spot. But here's come McBurney again for Sheffield. Border again. Newcastle try to play this one up on the back again. Decent ball forward. Maximin. Almiron. Maximin. Joelinton is through here. 1-on-1. Poor finishing. Good ball, but another poor finishing. A disappointing finishing from Joelinton. It's not going to trouble Dean Henderson there. Big chance, but a disappointing finishing. Lost his footing there. Joelinton has been a difficult season thus far. Finding life at Newcastle a bit difficult. He really should have scored this one there. Brilliant run. He's lost his footing there as he's about to smash the ball. I think that if Newcastle did indeed get taken over by the Saudi royalties, Joelinton must be the first few name to be replaced. It just hasn't worked out for him this season. Other than that solitary goal which won the match against Tottenham earlier on this season, he's just having a disappointing season. Nothing noteworthy apart from that Tottenham winner. Free kick for Newcastle here. Matt Ritchie or Shelby gonna take this one. Shelby, free kick in. Clearing out by Basham of Sheffield United. And here Billy Sharp try to counter attack. Shelby. Maximin is offside here surely. A throw for Sheffield United. Another look at Newcastle chance. Started all the way from Saint Maximin to Almiron. Nice pass. Good run. That finishing is just disappointing. The chance. Shelby. Nice block. Newcastle in these last few minutes have really taken hold of this match. Another ball in. Bordeaux with a slice and Henderson catches it. Sheffield United have a lot of thinking now as Newcastle starting to find their footing in this match. Pushing on more and more frequently now. Big ball forward from Henderson. Newcastle kick it back forward. And Saint Maximin here has a chance. Joelinton with a chance. Could not get the ball enough. Quickly enough. Saint Maximin. Shelby. Here's Newcastle on the attack yet again. Saint Maximin. Rose. Shelby. Lascelles. Newcastle try to build from the back again. And the Stevens could not keep it. Lascelles. Danny Rose. Almiron, Saint-Maximin, back to Danny Rose. Much better pace from both sides here today. As we're about to head into a drinking break. Still nil-nil here, but the pace has been quite enjoyable here as the referee calls for the drinking break. 22 minutes into the half. Some big chance for Newcastle here. And we're off again. Coming back from the drinking break. Let's see if Sheffield United can find their feet here. They did have a bit of good spell after the drinking break in their last match against Aston Villa. Let's see if the same can be found here. Billy Sharp, not the best of the volley here, high and wide. Bordeaux with the ball delivery into the box. Smash it high and wide by Billy Sharp. Newcastle started the match leaving a bit of space for Sheffield United to run in, but since then they have settled down a bit now as this game is well and truly still in the balance. But you gotta say Newcastle look slightly the better team now. 25 minutes into the match. Shelby could not keep on his feet there. Saint-Maximin. Almiron. Almiron try. Hayden. Saint-Maximin try to find a space for a shot maybe. Almiron with a shot here. Blocked it out. Sanderberger. And this Steven just tried to keep hold of the possession now for Sheffield United. They want to slow the pace down a bit. Oh, Jack Robinson gave the ball away a little bit cheaply there. Saint-Maximin. Newcastle trying to build from the back yet again. They just content passing the ball around. Remember, Sheffield United definitely the team that have more to win in this one. A win here today will bring Sheffield United all the way up to 5th, ahead of their Thursday clash with Manchester United. More drop points will only bring themselves more pressure in their season-ending mission to potentially fight for a spot at next season's Champions League. Right now with Manchester City banned, 5th place in the Premier League will get a Champions League spot next season. Sheffield on the attack here. Very patiently. But yet again, 28 minutes in, you gotta say, much like the Aston Villa games a few days ago, Sheffield United has been a little bit toothless thus far. A lot of possession, but no end product. Almiron is quick, tried to challenge there. Coming together there between Almiron and Egan. Nice battle there. The pace of Almiron. Sheffield United finding a bit hard to deal with some pace of Newcastle players, especially the likes of Saint-Maximin and Almiron has already showcase their pace giving. Newcastle some problem, but Bashan side. Billy Shaw was offside there, disappointing end. Good build up, but end in offside. Half an hour in, Newcastle United slightly the better side here. This not looking good for Sheffield United. Like this is their second match back from lockdown. They play their tempo is a bit faster than the one against Aston Villa, but thus far still haven't created enough chance to score a goal or two. Newcastle United maybe giving up a lot of space in midfield, but they're definitely more the threatening side going up front. The best chance of the half thus far dropped to Joelinton of Newcastle United, but he could not capitalize on that almost one-on-one opportunity there. The final shot was a bit sloppy. Referee having a word with Egan and Joelinton there coming together. I think both players gonna get, yes, yellow cuts the pace for both players. It's not very necessary there, just two players coming together. Cheap yellow card to pick up from Egan and Joelinton. You gotta wonder that it's going to do more damage for Egan than it's going to do to Joelinton, as Egan is crucial in Sheffield United defense. He will have a lot to think about before making his next tackle or challenge the next time he's bring into question. Sheffield United here again, losing the ball. And here come Newcastle again. "13 minutes left to play in the first half. Saint-Maximin there giving away a free kick out of frustration there. As Sheffield United got a free kick just outside Newcastle box. A bit needless there, the free kick given away by Saint-Maximin there. Let's see if Oliver Norwood can threaten here. Good ball in. Flag. Try to take advantage, could not do so as Newcastle on the break again. Saint-Maximin. Lovely turn. Shelby, oh, the pass. The final pass was a bit disappointing. As Sheffield United retrieve the ball. Ranquillo. Saint-Maximin again. John Egan gave away a corner for Newcastle here, a bit needlessly yet again. Poor passing there. We have seen some sloppy passing thus far in the first half from both sides. It's gonna be Newcastle's second corner of the match, 2 apiece thus far. You can say Newcastle played quite decently here in the first half. Definitely causing more problem than Sheffield United did to them. A lot of their chances come from Almiron and Saint-Maximin. Their pace is just a bit freakish. Sheffield United is finding it a bit difficult to deal with them. If it's not for the lack of confidence of Joelinton, you think that they should be 1-0 up here. As we enter the final 10 minutes of the first half, thus far it's still 0-0. With Henderson being called into action several times already in the first half, Dubravka yet to be tested. Saint-Maximin need to make a decision quickly. Saint-Maximin need to make Decision making of Saint-Maximin need to be a lot quicker there. Richie fouling, flag there, in the midst of trying to win the ball back. As we enter the final stages of the first half, Sheffield United still lacking that goal threat going forward. Almiron could not keep that. And the Stevens flag. Oliver Norwood. John Egan. Chris Basher. Just some passing ball in the back for Sheffield United as the Blades try to build up possibly some leg charges in the first half to find a late goal here just before the break. Very cautious, slowly but patiently going forward for Sheffield here. Billy Sharp. Nice tackle. Sheffield United will get another corner here as we enter the final 6 minutes of regulation time. No, with this one in. Great clearance. Looks like it's gonna be yet another corner from the other side. Yes. Another chance for Ollie Norwood here, perhaps. Is that John Flack's gonna take this one? With the ball across in. A big chance here. And here Newcastle on the break. Almiron. Can he find enough space to run into? A test of speed here. Not going to trouble Boddock. Norwood. Great clearance. Newcastle United had made it hard for the visiting Sheffield United thus far in the first half. You gotta wonder if Sheffield United have a plan B or C going into the second half now. They haven't threatened Newcastle defense enough. Another disappointing pass from Stenderberg. Sheffield United making a lot of passing mistakes here. Newcastle is starting to grow into this match. Definitely the better side coming out of the first half. Long ball forward. Newcastle on the attack. Anders Stevens cleared it. But only to a Newcastle United throw-in as we enter the final 3 minutes. Chris Wilders looks like he's about ready to make some changes for the second half here. A huge team talk is needed if Sheffield United want to take all 3 points here. Definitely some huge improvement need to be made from the Blades in the second half. They failed to exchange some ball possession into some good goal scoring chances. As for Newcastle United, they started quite slowly, but has since grew into the game, definitely with some good chances to score. Newcastle has done very well with the little possession that they have. Sheffield United on the attack again. Shelby try to clear it out. Sam Maximin try to get the ball. John Egan. Norwood here. Can he produce some magic? So looks like this one's gonna be ending in a nil-nil draw in the first half. Goalless in the first half as well. A good result for Manchester United. Defensively, Sheffield United has been very sound, but going up front ever since the restart, they have been finding themselves a bit difficult to create chances to score. Haven't had a lot of chances in the past 2 matches since the restart. Against Aston Villa, maybe that controversial, apart from that controversial goal line decision that was ruled out, that was wrongfully ruled out. Sheffield United hasn't quite have any other chances that you deem that worthy of a goal thus far. Into first half added time. Only 1 minute will be added on. Sheffield United try to make the breakthrough before the interval. Flag whipping the ball across into penalty box of the Magpies. And goal kick for Newcastle, and maybe this will be it for the first half. Dubravka there taking his time with the ball, making sure that his goal kick will be the last kick of the half, and Newcastle United will go into the break at least on level with Sheffield United. We have gone past the 1 minute at the time now. A throw in for Newcastle. Surely this is gonna be the last action of the half. And that's it. First half ended. Joe Linton wonderful opportunity to score, but with a disappointing finish. It's the difference in the first half. Sheffield United started with the match quite strongly and brightly, but Newcastle grew into the match. At the end of the first half, it is Newcastle United 0, Sheffield United 0. We'll be taking a break, guys, and we'll be back for the second half. And we're back for the second half, guys. No changes from both sides. One minute into the second half. Almiron. Earlier pressure for Newcastle. You guys say Newcastle's definitely the better team thus far. Started the first half a bit slowly there, but since then has regained a bit of momentum. As for Sheffield United, that hasn't been threatening enough, like I said repeatedly in the first half. Let's see if they can do anything better in the second half. Definitely could not afford more drop points here. Still 0-0 at the moment. 2.5 minutes into the second half. Still early days here as Sheffield United try to move forward now. We'll be doing the Aston Villa and Chelsea game later on as well, guys. Joelinton with the ball. Newcastle start another attack. Saint-Maximin trying to run forward. A nice block there from Anders Stevens. And Noah again could not get hold of the ball. Another mistake, self-reflect mistake by Sheffield United here. We got Almiron being forced out here. It's going to be a Newcastle throw in here. Sheffield United started the second half a bit slowly, much like how they ended the first half. Maximin. Back to Henderson now. Send the ball forward. Good forward run for flag. Lascelles there. Nice interception there from Lascelles. But not the best of the best clearance. Straight to Anders Stevens. Jump flag, whips the ball in. Let's say Fernandez. Joelinton, can they break through here? John Egan could be gone here. Sheffield United down to 10 men now. John Egan, after fouling, Joelinton has been sent off now. Just as I said in the first half, then he considered a needless yellow card when he had that verbal interaction with Joelinton in the first half. And now as almost the last man. Pulling the shirt of Joelinton, and now Sheffield United down to 10 men. In a game that, should they win, they will go above Manchester United, ahead of Thursday clash. They will provide a huge boost for Newcastle United and for this match, and definitely Sheffield United will be a player short for the Manchester United game here. John Egan will be suspended for that one. Hasn't been the best of restart ever since the project restart of the Premier League. The dark horse factor of Sheffield United has certainly faded away a little bit. And now let's see if they can hold on with 10 men here, with Newcastle United starting to be relentless with using their pace of Saint-Maximin and Almiron. They need to hold them back while trying to find an unlikely winner now. This result is going to be huge for Manchester United, and perhaps Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. Sheffield United Champions League ambition seems to be fading away a little bit. Do you think that Newcastle will be much more proactive now, playing with the extra players? Shelby, Almiron, Hayden with the ball, try to whip it in, try to find Joelinton. Good header, but didn't cause Dean Henderson any trouble. Already a lot of pressure for Newcastle against Sheffield United, who's playing with 10 men now. Look at that, 7 attempts to Sheffield United's 4th. Newcastle United has been on the front foot ever since midway point of the first half. Shaw and Melbourne still persistent as the front two duo. You gotta wonder as this match goes deeper, and if Sheffield United could at least keep a 0-0 draw scoreline, maybe one of them will be taken off for a defender to strengthen the defense. At the moment, Sheffield United still try to play for all 3 points here, as their European ambition is still at stake here in this match. Eight match left for Sheffield United after this one. John Egan sending off will make it a bit hard now for Sheffield United. And here comes Newcastle again. Oh, missed by Steven, and Saint-Maximin has scored. Newcastle had a breakthrough. 9 minutes into the second half, moments after the sending off of John Egan, Newcastle United has taken the lead. Big goal here in terms of next season European contention. Anders Stevens there, poor attempt at interception. Saint-Maximin just pounced it. Henderson there, not quick enough to stop the ball from going in. And here's Joelinton for Newcastle again. They're all over Sheffield United now. 1 man down in a potentially must-win game for Sheffield United ahead of their 5th place clash with Manchester United this coming Thursday. And now also a goal down. This is going to be a huge result for Manchester United. Should Newcastle able to hold on to this win? Remember the Henderson? Because Sheffield United is playing against his parent club and Manchester United won't be able for selection Thursday night, and now they are going to be without John Egan as well. So I think it's starting to go against Sheffield United now after an electrifying season. This is definitely going to be a season to remember, but maybe the ending will not be as memorable as Sheffield United fans had wanted it to be. 12 minutes into the second half. Sheffield United needs to push forward now if they want to get anything out of this match. Playing with 10 men, a goal down, they had no choice but to try and push forward for at least an equalizer. But yet again, they're not offering much up top. McBurney. And the Steven, here's a chance. Really sharp with the ball now. Option far and field between. Bulldog. In goes shot again. Oh, that's the chance. That's the chance that Sheffield United has been waiting for. But Billy Sharp could not time the header here. That is much better play from Sheffield United there. Brilliant play. Header is a bit disappointing there. Newcastle defense went into sleep for a moment there and nearly got punished by Sheffield United. As the clock ticks into 60 minutes, Newcastle United with a crucial 1-0 lead thanks to the goal from Saint-Maximin. Here's kind of goal scorer against Saint-Maximin. Robinson again, what a chance! Straight into Dean Henderson's arm. Almiron maybe could have done better there, but it has been all Newcastle thus far. Good run of play for Saint-Maximin here. Disappointing finishing for Almiron there from close range. Another chance from outside the box. Clearance not good enough. John Longstone is gonna be prepared to come out now. John Longstrom is ready to come on for Sheffield United now. Chris Wilder have to make some changes now. It's going to be now or never for the Blades. Let's see if they can find a way to come back into this match. Again, this will be a huge blow for Sheffield United after having such a electrifying, memorable season thus far. Ever since the restart, they hasn't been able to kick on. A poor performance and a forgettable performance against Aston Villa a few days ago, and here today being dominated quite a bit by the Magpies. Even before the sending off of John Egan, Newcastle United have been quite comfortably the better team thus far. And you would think that they well and truly deserve that goal from Saint-Maximin. There had been the much more threatening side going up front, causing Dean Henderson some trouble here. Well, Sheffield United yet to really test Dubravka here today. Passing the ball around, need to be more cautious with the ball now. Is Sheffield United. A big ball forward. And Saint-Maximin with the ball here. He picks the ball, and Saint-Maximin again. And Almiron gonna chase this one. A lot of space all of a sudden now for Newcastle United to run into. Flat with the ball. Sheffield United yet again try to build out patiently here. Stevens done well. Manquillo won the ball back. Saint-Maximin. Sheffield United starting to play into Newcastle United hands now. Newcastle having taken the lead will have no trouble sitting back waiting to hit them on the break. And John Longstrom. Sanderberger is coming off for John Longstrom here. A straight shot as we enter the final 25 minutes of the match. Let's see if John Longstrom can provide a spark or two for Sheffield United. As we enter the second half drinking break. This will be a big point for Manchester United. There's been speculation before that maybe the small squad of Sheffield United and their momentum after 3 months out of without football because of the pandemic situation with the Premier League stopping all league matches for 3 months, that maybe Sheffield United will find it hard to maintain their form from before the lockdown. And it has been shown thus far in the past 2 matches. Against Aston Villa, they has been very toothless in their performance. Although they started this match rather brightly here, but has since faded quite a bit, and the pace of Almiron and Saint-Maximin definitely causing Sheffield United a lot of problem here. And again, John Egan, that unnecessary yellow card when he got involved with Jolinton in the first half has proved to be the turning points in this match, as his second half foul on John Egan, his second half foul on Jolinton has resulted in his second yellow card. And since his sending off, Newcastle United has scored from a counter attack through Saint-Maximin and has taken the lead ever since. Once again, the goal here. Anders Stevens, that poor clearance, completely missing the ball as Saint-Maximin pounced from behind to put the ball into the back of the net. Henderson struggled to react to the pace of the incoming ball, which resulted in Newcastle United taking the lead 10 minutes into the second half. Rapidly approaching the final 20 minutes of the match, Sheffield United had provided very little going out front. They are now a man down, a goal down. Time is running out. Pressure is starting to pile on for Sheffield United now. Maybe that fantasy talk of possible Champions League football will remain just that, a fairy tale of fantasy that is not going to be realized this season. Almiron now with the ball. A lot of space. And Almiron is 2. Pardon me, it's actually Matt Ritchie with the goal. Surely now it's game over. No chance there. Henderson caught flat-footed. "20 minutes left. 10-man Newcastle, 10-man Sheffield United are now 2 behind Newcastle United, and surely now this one is over. Provided a miracle. Looks like Newcastle is going to do the league double over Sheffield United here. 20 minutes to go. Sheffield had to go all out now, which will only leave more space for Saint-Maximin and the likes of Saint-Maximin and Almiron to expose them. Flag. Disappointing ball. Newcastle United is just finding this match a bit comfortable now. We're now leading against 10-man Sheffield United by 2-0 at home. And the Stevens here, snapshot, high and wide into the stands, and it remains 2-0, and you gotta wonder down that this is not going to be, this is just not going to be Sheffield United days. This is gonna be a huge blow to Sheffield United in their quest to compete for next season Champions League. But the big 3 points drop from the Blades. It's gonna be a it's gonna give huge boost to Manchester United and Wolverhampton Wanderers, with a chance to maybe starting to pull away from Sheffield United in the battle for 5th. Billy Sharp's going off now for Zikovic. Luke Freeman's coming on for John Flack. Final 15 minutes now. Sheffield United still try to maybe grab a goal back before thinking about a dramatic equalizer. As the clock ticks closer and closer to the final 10 minutes, it looks like Magpie has all 3 points in the bag here. A long range from Richie try to catch Henderson out again, but not this time around. Henderson gets the ball. Dean Henderson once again quite possibly being Sheffield United star player here today, but even he struggled to keep Sheffield United in the game. Almiron here again. Joelinton got his goal. A huge goal for Joelinton, who has been lacking a lot of confidence thus far. It's 3-0 now. Pounding on the pitch, screaming out of frustration is Joelinton. He has been waiting and working very, very hard for that goal now. Big credit to Joelinton for his persistence. Finally, the goal drought is over for Joelinton. 3-0, 3 points, game over. Big blow for Sheffield United, as Andy Carroll coming on to replace the goal scorer Joelinton. Sam Maximan is coming off as well now. For Ben Telep, as we enter the final 12 minutes. No doubt left in this match. Newcastle could be looking for a 4th-year Carroll. Shelby, a lot of space forward here. Sheffield United just holding on now, trying to keep the score as respectable as possible. I'm afraid this hasn't been their day. Apart from that opening 5 or 6 minutes, they haven't been playing the best of football thus far. All credits to Steve Bruce and Newcastle United. They have been brilliant here today. Poor clearance, and another chance for Newcastle to break here. Shelby. Sheffield United has dropped here. As the clock ticks into the final 10 minutes of the match. A reminder, guys, will be doing the Aston Villa Chelsea match live chat later on, and also the Merseyside derby. 3 watch along here today. This one is well and truly over. Disappointing day out for Sheffield United. Seven minutes. Newcastle out front here, looking for a fourth here. Bentelli. Harvey Manquillo couldn't get that one in. More changes here from both sides. Kieran Freeman, since April 2019, making his first league and Premier League debut here tonight. Fabian is on for John Shelby. Some changes to be confirmed here for Newcastle. Valentino Lazaro has come on for Almiron, as Fabian came on to replace John Shelby, who have an excellent game here today. This last 5 minutes has to drag on a bit now, since the result is not in doubt. Sheffield Basham. Sheffield nearly got a equalizing, a consolation goal back. But it's not to be. The ball slightly wide off target. Sikovic could not get into the end of it. Or else it could be a consolation goal for the Blades. As for the Magpies, they'll be happy with all 3 points here today. Solid performance. Steve Bruce could not be asking for more for sure. Looks like it's like more and more likely that Sheffield United fairy tale run in the Premier League will come to a heartbreaking end. They are visiting Old Trafford next on Thursday, definitely without John Egan because of the red card suspension he collected here today. And Dean Henderson, their first choice keeper, won't be able to play because Manchester United is Dean Henderson's parent club, and because of the league regulation, he won't be able to be playing against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Huge 3 points for Newcastle, while a damning blow to Sheffield United Champions League dreams. Here come Newcastle again. Final 2 minutes. Daniel rolls the ball. Sikovic bring the ball forward. Loose pass here. Sheffield United has been lacking that final end product since the restart. And that really has cost them. Maybe they are missing their fans here. These past 2 matches has been a little bit disappointing. Not to mention that it has been 3 tough away trips for the Blades since the Premier League restart. Starting with that goalless draw at Villa. Probably should have won that one, but goal line decision went against them. And then today, the sending off of John Egan has totally changed this match. Newcastle scoring 3 after the sending off. And as mentioned numerous times before, they are visiting Old Trafford next on Thursday without John Egan and first choice goalkeeper Dean Henderson. As we head into injury time of second half, Three minutes of time added on. Lundstrom. Sheffield United trying to find a consolation here. It's not happening here. This just hasn't been Sheffield United days. Again, a reminder, guys, we'll be back later for the Aston Villa Chelsea game.